Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we are going to be discussing and going over three different things. The first one being where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar for today, or Madame Nazar's location. The second thing that we're actually going to go over is all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And then last but not least, we're going to go over all of the daily challenges, including the role and general daily challenges, so that you guys can make as much gold as possible here in Red Dead Online. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and show you guys where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar. And Madame Nazar's location is right outside of Blackwater today. And it's technically in the Tall Trees area. Your quickest fast travel location will actually be at Manzanita Post for today. Otherwise, you can always come in from Blackwater as well. But if this is the only thing that you guys came here for today, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video because it does help me out. If it helped you out, it could help out somebody else, as it could help it can help other people, because YouTube could show this video to other people is what I'm trying to say if you click on that like button. And honestly, it shows your support to the channel and it allows me to keep making these videos for you guys. So without your support, I can't continue to do this. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, and that is to talk about the different collection sets and their cycles. Now, obviously, going after the coins or the lost jewelry, in my opinion, is the best things to actually go after. You'll make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time possible, making about $540 per hour with a total of 5 different collector sets. Even though it's only 2 that I just talked about, there's actually 5 total sets within those 2. 1 coin and 4 lost jewelry. Now, coins for today are going to be a part of cycle number 2 for today, and then the lost jewelry will be a part of cycle number 1. Now, keep in mind that you do need to have the field shovel and also the metal detector in order to collect the coins and the lost jewelry. So if you're not a high enough collector, or maybe you don't even have the metal detector or whatnot, then these next couple are going to be for you guys. And the first one I'm going to go over is the tarot cards, just because there is a 50% bonus to the different tarot cards, and there's 4 different sets inside of those as well. Now keep in mind that if you're not a collector, you can collect these, but you can't sell them, and you can pick up 10 total sets. So hopefully before you would pick up all 10, you'll become a collector, and then you can go ahead and sell them off and have a nice little payday for the first time that you actually sell all of those tarot cards to Madame Nazar. But that's what I would do. And honestly, right now they're 50% only until Tuesday, so sometime on Tuesday morning they will change and it will be a different set. So you guys basically have today and tomorrow in order to get as many as you want. The other thing that I'm going to go over is that these sets do change at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are watching these videos after that, it's a brand new cycle, and I will update you when Madame Nazar moves and the daily challenges change for today. For the day. So tarot cards are going to be a part of cycle number 3. We have American Wildflowers, which is easily obtainable as well. That's going to be a part of cycle number 4. And then we have antique alcohol bottles and bird eggs, which are also going to be a part of cycle number 3. And then we have 2 different collector sets. Some will require a metal detector and some will require the field shovel. And those are going to be the arrowheads and the family heirlooms. The arrowheads will be a part of cycle number 1, and the family heirlooms will be a part of cycle number 4 for today. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. But before we actually go any further, if you guys want to join me on my live streams every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, those times are listed on my website, which is gamercorey.com. If you guys want to make sure that when I do go live on other days, because I do that from time to time, not just Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays, that you guys come subscribe to the channel with all bell notifications turned on, so that you guys will get notified as soon as I do go live. And I'm gonna get griefed again, because why not? Because that's all people do in this game is grief. That's how many days in a row? Let me check. He has the Carcano rifle, but I'm gonna go. Oh, did he instantly leave? Yep, instantly left. Griefed and left. So I can't even see what the wow. Yep, I wanted to see what level it was. I'm guessing it was a lower ranked person by all means, just because of that fact that they left and Yeah, killed me and left. Classy. Classy Red Dead Online players. Classy. All right, so what was I going to say now? Oh, join me on my live streams every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check out my memberships, which are brand new to the channel. And also make sure you guys are checking out my website, which is gamercorey.com. All right, so let's go and move on to the daily challenges. We're going to quickly run down the list, and then we're going to go over them in detail so that you guys can earn as much gold as possible, because honestly, these are, and completing the daily challenges are the best way, in my opinion, of earning gold, because you can earn over 11 gold, well, earn 11 gold bars from just completing the daily challenges every single day, plus more. But we got one biggest fish caught, contest completed. We have one multiplayer killed within 5 seconds in posse versus. We have non-player enemies lassoed from horseback, 3 sockeye salmon caught, 5 tobacco smoked or chewed, 5 vanilla flowers picked, and then visited a shop in Blackwater. On the rolls, we have 2 crafted toxic moonshine, 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. We have 2 moonshine story missions completed, 3 camp stews eaten, a distance of 15,838 by delivery wagon while on a mission, 2 resupply missions completed, 3 arrowheads found, 3 collectibles found with a shovel, 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar, 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows, 2 bounty targets taken down with bolas, and then one player bounty collected. So there's that. So let's go over these in detail. Like I said, there's 11 possible gold bars to be made from the daily challenges, 5 from the daily general, and 6 from the daily roll challenges. In order to get that, you do need 2 requirements. Number 1, having completed at least 1 daily challenge for 21 days in a row. And number 2, you need to make sure that you have all the daily, or all the different roles that are available. So collector, bounty hunter, whatever. And then be at least a rank 10 in each of those roles in order to get up to those 19 daily challenges. So you can earn more from doing the daily role challenges, but then you get the bonus because there's a lot less. There's only 7 to complete versus 12. So it's kind of up to you which way you guys would prefer to do it. And there's always a couple that you guys can get done very, very quickly. And I saw a couple just in the daily general. Visited a flower shop. These 2 are separate. Visited a shop in Blackwater. I'm really close to Blackwater. I'm just outside of Blackwater. Smoking or chewing any type of tobacco products. So those are really easy. Sockeye salmon is really easy as well. So all you have to do is actually open up your wheel and then just go on over and then find your tobacco products. And then if you guys don't have any, you guys can loot these from a lot of, I didn't mean to do the premium ones, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I never smoke these things anyway. It's not a big deal. And then we can actually just smoke whatever 5 that we want. We can actually increase our Deadeye. We'll obviously lose a little bit of stamina by smoking these or chewing these, but this one is actually very, very easy to complete. And then we just got 1 more after this. And then this should be R5. Easy peasy. And then we just have to go to Blackwater, get another one. Getting 3 sockeye salmon caught. I'm going to show you guys 2 different locations. Number 1, well, 3 actual locations. You can go to Lake Owangila right here. So you're going to basically go to the west side of the river. So basically here or up this stream, up a little bit of the river there. You can go to the Dakota River, specifically around this bend. You'll find sockeye salmon as well. And then the last one is going to be up at Wynyard Strait, up at this location right here. So you're going to go up around this area, or you guys can come in from the Indian Reservation. Either way, go to this spot, and you guys are going to find a whole bunch of fish, including perch and sockeye salmon and a lot of other fish in that area. So just catch 3 of those. And then if you want to break those down, then you'll get succulent fish meat as well. So that way you have that for the next time that comes up, or you can just keep the salmon and then break it down at a later point in time. Completely up to you what you guys would prefer to do. Let's see. Let's look at some of the other ones. We've got non-player enemies lassoed from horseback. So that's a couple different ways that you guys can do that. If you guys see like individual NPCs riding around, like that guy way off in the distance over there, you can actually just go up to him and like shoot his horse, get him upset with you, and then you just lasso him. That's how you would do that. Or you can go and like terrorize around in Van Horn, which is north of Saint Denis and also has a fast travel location. Or you guys can go down to Thief's Landing, which is a little bit southwest of Blackwater, and terrorize that little area. Now just keep in mind that if you do that, no matter what you do, you guys will become a little bit more dishonorable. So you guys could either go after gang hideouts or bootlegger missions if you want to like maintain your honor or dishonor depending on where you're currently at. So that's the best way to do that. But that one's not too bad to do because you guys can find 5 individual NPCs just riding around, and as long as you get away from them, nobody will spot it, and you shouldn't get any type of bounty as well. You'll just lose a little bit of dishonor, or lose a little bit of honor and become dishonorable. We have vanilla flowers picked. Now, the only spot that you're actually going to find these is going to be over in like the bayou and like blue water marsh area, pretty much west and kind of north of Saint Denis. If we make our way over here, you guys can find a ton of them around this entire location, and then you can find a whole bunch around like Lagros area. I'm going to show you guys the ones that I typically go after, and for the most part, they're actually, most of the time I go by right in this, by the clay area. So if you guys actually come to like right about here, you'll actually find one. Then we're actually right across the road as well, you'll find another one right about here. So those two are really, really close together. And if you go to the other side of the bridge and look here, and then also right about here, you're going to find another 2. Now just keep in mind that vanilla flowers are only pickings of 1. When you find the tree of them, they're going to be on the side of a tree. They're going to be up in the air a little bit, so just keep that in mind. But you only find 1 at a time, so you actually have to go to 5 different locations. So there's also one out here in this little peninsula area, and you can also find one like right on the end as well. So that's 6 different spots that I actually gave to you. Otherwise, if you come down to this the railroad track right here in this crossing, you can find some like right about here, and then also I think it's right about in that location or so. I just gave you guys 9 different locations that you should be able to easily find, and like I said, there are a lot of them. I bet there's probably 20 different locations literally just right in this spot right here. So if you guys are going to do any type of hunting over there, hopefully you'll be able to find those pretty easy. But those spots should be pretty close where they're at. Just use Eagle Eye when you get closer, and you should be able to find them easy peasy. The last couple that we have, we've got basically the biggest fish contest completed and the multiplayer kills with 5 seconds in posse versus. Both are required to be a part of a posse. The multiplayer kills in a posse versus do require you to have 3. That's the easiest way to do it. I've tested this time and time again with only having 2 people in a posse. It is impossible with the amount of space that you guys have to get a multiplayer kill within 5 seconds with only having 1 other person in your posse. So you do have to have 2 other people, and then just do the biggest fish contest, and then you guys, all 3 of you guys will get that one completed, or those 2 completed, if you guys want to participate in those. Let's go to move on to the daily role challenges. Obviously, we've already covered these. The only time that you're actually going to create crafted toxic moonshine is for the daily challenges. If you don't have the pamphlet, don't buy it unless you have the money. If you guys don't have the money, save your money up for something else that you want to purchase. You're not going to use them anyway, so it's not worth your 0.5 gold. If you have a lot of money to spend and you don't care, then by all means buy it. Then it's worth it because then you can get the extra gold for it. 1 moonshine sold with 18 bottles. Basically, just be as careful as you possibly can when you are selling these. We have to complete 2 moonshine story missions. You can either talk to Maggie or go through your progress and online, and then replay any of the story missions that you want, as long as they're with the moonshiner rule. We have to eat 3 camp stews. Now, this one's really easy. As long as you have the stew pot at your camp, you can go to your camp and eat the base quality stew, and then that will be completed. You have to have a total distance of 15,830 on delivery wagon while on a mission. This is basically equivalent to 2 distant deliveries. So it's going to take a lot of time. It actually takes, for each one, it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes to do a distant delivery. So you're looking at 20 minutes to a half an hour just to get a half a gold bar. In my opinion, not worth it, but that's just me. It's up to you if you guys want to get up to that half a gold bar or not. And then 2 resupply missions completed. You guys do have to wait that 20 minutes to half an hour in between each one, because they do have to drain out. You can't do them back to back like you can some of the other missions. Arrowheads are going to be a part of cycle number 1 for today. We have to sell 3 collectibles to Madam Nazar. So if you could collect an entire set, then go and sell them directly to her. Don't sell them through the post office. If you're just selling any random 3, then you have to make sure that you go there anyway. So regardless of what you're doing, you have to go visit her location, which again is in the tall trees area today. And then you have to have 3 collectibles found with a shovel. So you could potentially go after lost jewelry, coins, arrowheads are the ones that you guys are going to want to go after to get those. So arrowheads is actually one of them for the daily challenge today. So if you get that, you could actually get those completed at the exact same time. Last but not least, we have the Bounty Hunter role, which is the only role that does pay additionally out in gold. So not only are you getting the gold from the daily challenges, but you can get additional gold, and it's anywhere between a quarter gold bar and usually a half a gold bar extra. It usually takes 3 bounty hunting missions to complete all of them. So we have to have 2 bounties tagged with the tracking arrow. Again, this is kind of, the tracking arrows are kind of like the Moonshiner Toxic Moonshine, where if you guys don't have the money, don't buy it, because the only time that you're ever going to use the tracking arrows is for the daily challenges. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody ever using them anymore with the daily or with the bounty hunter role anyway, unless it's a daily challenge. Then we have 2 bounty targets taken out with bolas. Still my favorite thing in the game. I love these things. They are quite expensive, so make sure that if you use them, you collect them. Otherwise, you're out $30 per bola, and you can only carry 3 at a time. And then last but not least, we have 1 player bounty collected. The chance of this happening is slim to none. The best way to do this, honestly, is to have the posse that you're in. If you can get 3 players, have 1 person basically shoot the 2 of you, and then you just keep pressing charges until you get a player bounty, and then one of you guys basically just take and then just rotate and then turn them in, and then you're gonna get that player bounty collected. And that's otherwise, legitimately, without doing that, I don't know if you'll ever get a player bounty offered to you or not. And then not on top of that, if you're the only one in that session that's able to actually get that collection on that player bounty or not. But that is all the daily challenges done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding any of the daily challenges, then by all means, leave a comment down below so that I can do my best to help you guys out. But if you guys did enjoy the video in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.